Today we are going to tell you the haunted story of America's most powerful building. This is the story of the White House, where US presidents live. But did you know that along with presidents, many ghosts also reside there? Abraham Lincoln, the most active ghost. Abraham Lincoln, who was murdered in 1865. His ghost regularly appears in the White House. People see him sitting in the yellow Oval Room. Sometimes he makes knocking sounds. But here's the creepy part. Many witnesses say they see him still wearing the same suit, stained with blood from his assassination. His footsteps are heard dragging slowly through the hallways as if he's still in pain. First witness, Queen Wilhelmina. This happened in the 1940s. Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands was a guest at the White House. One night, she was sleeping. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. When she opened it, Lincoln's ghost was standing there. The terrifying detail. She later described his face was pale white with deep sadness in his eyes, and she felt an icy coldness that made her unable to move for several minutes. The Queen was so frightened that she had a heart attack, and she left the White House the very next day. Andrew Jackson's ghost. President Andrew Jackson's ghost lives in the Rose Room. People hear him laughing and swearing. Once First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln said she woke up hearing Jackson's loud laughter. Security guards regularly report that Jackson's room suddenly becomes freezing cold, and sometimes they hear him screaming angrily as if he's still fighting his political battles. Some staff members have reported being pushed by invisible hands in that room. William Henry Harrison. President Harrison, who was president for only 32 days. His ghost lives in the White House attic. People hear walking sounds, and sometimes crying sounds come from the attic. The scary truth, he was unhappy in the White House because he caught pneumonia during his long inauguration speech and died just 1 month later. His ghost is often heard coughing violently in the attic, reliving his final moments. Anna Surratt, Lincoln's assassin's mother. John Wilkes Booth murdered Lincoln. His mother, Anna Surratt's ghost, regularly appears at the White House gates. She seeks justice for her son. The chilling detail. Witnesses say she appears in a torn white dress, pointing accusing fingers toward the White House, and her mournful wails can be heard on windy nights. Some security guards have reported their radios malfunctioning when she appears. White House staff regularly report ghosts. 2022. Kitchen staff saw Lincoln in the library. They said his ghost was reading a book that suddenly burst into flames. 2023, a security guard heard Jackson's laughter. Then all the lights in the East Wing flickered violently. 2024, a tour guide saw Surratt at the gates. She claimed the ghost floated toward her with arms outstretched. Current President Joe Biden's staff have also reported strange activities, including mysterious cold drafts and objects moving on their own in the Oval Office. Why the White House is haunted. According to experts, the White House is so haunted because, since the 1800s, 12 presidents have died, many under tragic circumstances. Multiple murders and assassinations have created violent energy. The building is 200+ years old and has witnessed countless tragedies. The White House was built on land that was once a Native American burial ground, and some believe this has awakened ancient spirits. Secret Service records contain classified files about paranormal activities. Staff have given signed statements describing their terrifying encounters. Historical documents confirm these hauntings, and current employees regularly report seeing shadowy figures moving between rooms and hearing whispers in empty corridors. The White House is officially America's most haunted government building, but much of the evidence remains classified to avoid public panic. Do you think presidents' spirits really live in the White House? What has this story made you think? Please comment. If you like such real haunted stories, then subscribe to the channel.